where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Penn State Nitt Lions and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Nitt Lions head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. There's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Dropping back, it's Boyd. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Running inside, it's Wheeler. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Touchdown, Illinois! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Penn State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we take a look at James Peoples. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's a gift to Peoples. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Rush is on him. He's on the move. Got a first down. Open space at the 25. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nitt Lions. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And there you see his playmaking ability, man. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and
the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
Here's Peoples. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Right back to him on the ground. Hard-hitting tackle. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. His third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking for a man. It's Boyd. They'll run the screen. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
To the air on second down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I'm not going to blame this quarterback if he's not looking back this guy's way. I mean, early in the game, he's given him several opportunities to catch the football. He hasn't made plays. And I think as a quarterback, sometimes you lose a little bit of confidence, and you'll start looking elsewhere.
He's missed three. Now with that last incompletion. The Nitt Lions will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Mahoney. Could not make his way to the corner.
We knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end? After a nice gainer, preventing him from getting the first down.
The run inside, it's Wheeler. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Buys a little extra time. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Here's the return. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fakes to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese. And what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games. And that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking, but
makes the catch and he's free. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Nitt Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Dances away to buy time. Makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The Nitt Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Wolf. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Illinois lining up quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Might as well stick with him. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To throw, it's Wolf. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Nitt Lions come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Nitt Lions are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Robinson. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we could debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified.
Could be an alley. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Wolf. Moves around to clear up the vision. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Quarterback making checks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. He got it, and that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He slides down, and he's got enough to convert to second and short. Illinois right back to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force.
It's a seam wide open, and you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Boyd. Swings it out to the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bringing the heat. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapted. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Illini!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Plucks it out of the air. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
for the offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, catching up with the Nitt Lions head coach at the half, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Handoff for People. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Wolf. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Nitt Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Illinois lining up quickly. Takes the handoff. It's Wheeler. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Boyd. Under fire. Still looking for a man. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Nitt Lions going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to hunt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Peoples one more time. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man across the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Nitt Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. With the catch, it's Robinson. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Here's a give to Peoples. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Nitt Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Back to pass, it's Wolf. Oh, they're after him. Buried before he could blink.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Nitt Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Wheeler. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Makes a move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Nitt Lions! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. This time on target. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So we open the final period with a third down play. Defense wants to bring the heat. He'll throw on third down. Pressure coming. He'll breaks into the open. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Oh, look out on the right. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll give it on the counter. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Boyd. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Handoff, Peoples running left. Here's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Boyd. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. And it's incomplete on third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to...
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Mahoney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Go, go. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Finding some room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff for Peoples. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.